My name is Jensen. Let's learn some Leapwork RPA. Today we will see how we can use a switch that equals an if in Leapwork. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the new videos about Leapwork and RPA. So let's get started. We want to create an if that can evaluate on a number, say for instance a number in an input field in a text document. So let's create a new flow. So we go to Flows, New, click Flow, and we can call this Switch and enter. Now we got a blank canvas. So first we want to get the number here from the text document. So drag this out and search for get UI number. It's here. And let us expand this just to look at. So first we can select the UI element to get a number from. So click here and click the input field. This one will get our number 1. Then we want to evaluate on that number, say that we want to know if it's greater than or bigger than 10. Then we can have a switch. Let's see how that is done. And search for a switch here. This switch is actually just the same as an if. It asks a question and then we can have several paths in the tree to go at when we have evaluated. So we need some input. And that's the number found over here. So we'll connect the number found with input, and then we can add some cases. So we just want to know if it's less than 10, then we want to do something. Otherwise, if it's greater than 10, we want to do something else. So let's change the comparison method to less than, and then we'll add a case. The case one, that will just be 10. So we want to ask if the number here is less than 10, then we want to do something. That could be, for example, dragging in a log message. So here we want to have a log message up here saying that let's create a field. Let's take the number from here that we got in the input. Just let me change this, and we can so we want to evaluate on this number, and we will just connect the input over here with the number. So we got the number in the log message as well. So we can for example say your number, and then we can add in the number to a token. Number is less than 10, right? And then we can add a pass block like this, and we're done. However, let's say that we want to also get a message if it's bigger than 10, then we just go down here to no match default, and then we'll drag in another log message in the exact same modus as we did up here. So let's add a text field. That one will be a number as well, and we will connect the input as well from here to this text, to this text field here. We can just say your number, and then right click, insert token, number is bigger than 10, right? And then we will connect it to a pass block. Let's try to run this, and right now it should be less than 10 because it's 1. Leapwork runs, and we can see here that it runs, and your number 1 is less than 10. Well, that's correct. We can try to change this number to number 15, and then we can run the flow again to check that we actually go to the right log message that it's bigger than 10. Your number 15 is bigger than 10. So now we created essentially an if to evaluate if our input is bigger than or less than 10. Now it gets a little bit tricky, because say that we want to have a special case when the number is 10, and we can see here that if we put in 10, then we are not less than 10. So we're not going up here, we're going down here, and it says that your number is bigger than 10. So what we'll do here is that we'll need to drag in another switch. So and that one, let me maybe just zoom out a bit, and we can just and that switch we will evaluate first. So first we will check if the number is exact 10, and then we will if that is true, then we'll have a log message. Otherwise we'll go over here. We cannot do it in the same switch. So let me drag in a switch here like this, and this switch will come before the other switch. So So that is that is how the flow is, and let me expand it here, and we will add a case. This case, and the input of course that comes from over here, and then we will add a case. So we'll just add a case saying 10. So if the number is equal 10, then we want to do something. Otherwise we will go over here, right? So the no match will be here, that is if not 10. However, if it's 10, then we want to pass a log message, like in the same modus as before. So let me expand this. Let me drag it a bit up, and we'll add a text field. This text field will still be the number, so like this, and then the number will still be from the input over here, like this, and then we can add a text message, your number, and then we'll add a token so we can display the actual number is equal to 10. So now we can add a pass. So now we created a case for if it's less than 10, or more than 10, or equal to 10. Let's try to run it. Now we have a 10, and we can now it should be equal to 10 here in the log. Your number 10 is equal to 10. So that's it. That's how to use the switch. It equals an if in other RPA tools. It's quite easy. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the new videos about Leapwork and RPA. Also, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. That will really help me a lot. That's it for now. Have a good day. Bye bye.